in a young woman's life, with that young woman being me. The principle states, when you give in to temptation, you lose your freedom to choose. Your consequences are inevitable. In other words, you can't escape them. They're incalculable. You don't know what they are. And they're up to God.
Wow. Yeah. Amen. Yeah. Amen.
About 2 years ago, y'all pray for me, I rolled my first joint. And it was recreational. I either had it or I didn't. It was no big deal. Well, as time progressed, I relied on it. I couldn't go to sleep without it. I couldn't wake up and cope without it. And sometimes I couldn't even get through the day without it. And it became problematic because instead of praying and instead of reading my Bible, I rolled and I smoked. And I had people in my life that rolled and smoked with me. And I knew, you see, I knew when I laid it down that at least 3 people in my life were going to go with it, one of them being my mother. And I didn't know why I was the way I was. Every time I was at church, I was in this altar. And Tuesday night I came and Tony talked about that principle, and I hit this altar, and I remember saying, Lord, I don't know why I am the way that I am, but can you please change me? And I went home, and the next day a couple of my friends came over, and they rolled. And as they were rolling, it was like the Lord was right behind me, and all he said was, Brianna, your consequences are inevitable, incalculable, and up to me.
Amen.
And I smoked anyways. That's how far gone I was. And my neighbor walked out the back door. I had fought so hard for that apartment. And my neighbor walked out the back door, and he called us. And he called the landlord, and I got evicted. And I was broken. I didn't know where to go. I went to Tennessee. I went to Tennessee with my boyfriend for 24 hours, and I couldn't escape it. There was no escaping it. Cordelia had asked me if I'd meet her at the church to practice a song for revival and for the upcoming church service. And I called her and I said, Cordelia, I cannot come and sing these songs without letting you know something. And I began to tell her that I got evicted, and I said, I want you to know all I could think about, and all I have been thinking about, and all I was trying to get away from was that principle. Because I knew there's no worse feeling in the world, and I bet every single Christian can agree with me. There's no worse feeling in the world than suffering your own consequences and knowing it's your fault. There's nobody else you can blame. You are at the mercy of the Lord. When you are in this world, whether you realize it or not, you are at His mercy. He is the one that is your judge. And you don't know what those consequences are. And I never thought I'd get caught. I never thought that I would feel the weight of the sins that I committed, and I didn't know where to go. I didn't know what to do. I was living with the friends that I was smoking with, and I had no other option. I had packed my stuff. I'd moved out. I'd done everything I could. My mom was not making it easy. And it was just, I was broken. I'm talking about Friday. I was at the low. I couldn't even sing. I told Cordelia that safe thus far that says I have no doubt, no fear, or no dread. I said I can't sing that song because I do. I have doubt and I have fear. And I have a lot of dread within me because I made that decision, and it could have never happened, but it did. And I asked Cordelia and Tim for grace. I said, I need y'all to just show me a little grace. And they had no reason to show me any grace because I had told them at least twice that I was ready to lay it down. There was no reason to have any faith in me whatsoever. And I got a phone call that night that Cordelia had said, Tim, wants you to come stay with us.
Yeah. Hey.
And I'm 6 days clean. In somebody's life, and before you choose, you just remember that your consequences are inevitable, incalculable, and up to Him, because I will. That's my life. I'm going to put it on my tonight if she would share. Because I know y'all come every week and you hear the principles, and sometimes they go in one ear and out the other. But we're telling y'all the truth. We're trying to help you. We're telling you the truth. And you know, Brianna found that out in a real way, real quick, that was the truth. We tried to help her. And I told her about another principle. It says, anybody that doesn't love God will not help you serve God.
Yeah.
But people that love God will help you serve God. And Brianna, Friday she was broken. She had nothing. She was stripped of everything she had. And what happened today, Brianna? I got a new job. I'm going to get my tax and title put in my name tomorrow, so the car will officially be mine.
Amen.
I'm pressing forward.
Amen.
I don't know what a year from now will hold for me. I don't know what I will be, but I know what I won't be.
Yeah. Lay it down.
Amen.
Hey, Brianna, I still love you.
Amen. Y'all don't understand. See, that was hard for me because there's two people back there in the very back that have known me for over 6 years before I even graduated high school, and I was so scared of how this whole church was going to react. But those two people are so precious to me. And as much as I disappointed myself and I disappointed my pastor and his wife, I disappointed so many people. I didn't want to face any more disappointed faces, but the way that y'all reacted to my story
God bless your heart.
gave me more hope than you'll ever realize, and I praise the Lord for that.
Amen.
Even though my spirit's low and it seems I can't hardly
I've been nervous and nervous. The Lord woke me up about Saturday morning about 3 o'clock, preparing me for this. And then, man, can you tell I'm nervous? I mean, this ain't my first preaching, but this is my first revival. Praise God. Look, I just want to say, the Lord has laid a song on my heart a couple of weeks, and it come out of Scripture. It's come out of John chapter 5, talking about over there the man, the man. The lame man.
Yes, come on.
The man was confined to his bed since birth. We are all bound to something, whether it be a bed or what we're bound to tonight. And I just want you to know, I just want you to think, look, we're going to sing a song here, and I just want to tell you something about this man that the Lord's revealed to me this week. When the Lord come to where he was, and he called him out, he told him, he says, take up thy bed and walk. Let me tell you something. When the Lord gets a hold of you, at the point where you take up the bed, as you can found all your life, you have been laying the flat of your back, couldn't move, had to have people tote your bed to carry it. Whenever you went somewhere, you had to have somebody to help carry your bed with you. I'm talking about that's bound down now.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to tell you something. When the Lord comes on the picture, when you finally make it to where the Lord is, you finally make it to where He is, and you can get to where He's at, and He comes on the scene. I'm going to tell you something. When He tells you to pick up your bed and walk, I'm going to tell you something. I believe in my heart, the way the Lord showed me this is when you raise up, I believe the hospital hire leaves. I mean, you know how folks are in the hospital that's been confounded in the bed. They got that spot, that white spot, look like they got a forehead on the back of the head. I believe when the Lord heals you and raises you up, I'm going to tell you something else about these Pharisees. You know what? They didn't have a problem with this man as long as this bed had him down. But let this man get this bed up and put it on his back. Then they got a problem with it. Then they got a problem with it. I'm going to tell you something. When the Lord gets a hold of you, and He will make you mama and your daddy say, take a second look. Oh, is that him? Boy, they'll go to watching him. Amen. I'm going to talk. The name of this song is Walk Around with Jesus. Look, I'm going to tell you something. You might have come thinking that you was going to come to a revival tonight. But I'm going to tell you something. You're going to get on your feet tonight because you're not leaving here and go and tell somebody, I went to a revival. When you leave here tonight, you're going to tell folks, I've been in a revival. Now get up. Get up. Come on. Amen. Look, we all in this thing. We all in this thing.
Walk
him, Lord.
Bless him.
Touch his God. All right, Brianna. You ain't the only one that got something needs to be brought to the light. They went through a rough couple of weeks. Finally got us the kitchen in today.
Amen.
Hot water yesterday. Everything's starting to come together. But, you know, been depressed a lot. Not coming to church. It ain't God's fault, you know. A couple weeks ago, I went over to a buddy of mine's house. Well, but before that, I got a letter in the mail saying that Paul and Kenny was going to revoke my 10 years felony probation. And, well, I was nervous to be to go see them. But the day before, I went over to a friend of mine's house, and he's sitting there drinking beer. And, you know, I got one. I ain't had a beer since September 2nd, 2018.
Bless you. Come on.
That one tastes so good. I had another one. But I just started crying.
Bless you, Lord.
Bless you, Jesus.
Big shoes. That's right. Come on.
I didn't even get high of it.
Touch him.
The taste was horrible, you know. We just went home and I prayed and asked God to forgive me.
Hey.
So
Amen.
now I got to start all over on a new date. I've been sober ever since then now.
Hey.
So I went down to the probation office, expecting the worst. And I had all my paperwork, my story laid out, and I was going to tell them, you know, this and that and this and that. And I walked in there and I sat down and I started to pull all this stuff out. And she said, "What are you doing?" I said, I'm here to explain everything. She said, "You ain't got to explain nothing. You're being put on non-report. We don't want to hear from you again. Stay out of trouble."
Amen.
That's God. And I thank you for it. Sorry for interrupting.
Oh, you're good, brother. Good.
God.
Just remember what God said. That's right. Sin no more.
Amen. Amen. Somebody give the Lord a praise. Boy, it sure is good to be in God's house. And I got to thinking about that the other day, brother. I went kind of through the same thing, and
Come on, John.
I said, God, it's been a while since I've been at the bottom.
Come on.
But I got to thinking about that cleaning time and how I felt just so unworthy. But then God stepped on the scene and He said, "Son, the same thing that's in the loaf is in the crumb. It might not seem like but just a few days, but a few days is all I need to get my head right." Somebody say amen. You know, there's some people that want to see you down and out. There's some people that want you to pay for what you've done. But can I tell you, on Calvary's hill of the sacrifice was greater than the change. That's the word. I ain't gonna lay on my back till I die. I ain't gonna lay down there. I ain't gonna pay for what He done. I can beat myself up myself. I don't need nobody else laying strong on me. But what I do need somebody to pick me up. But when I can't stand on my own, I need somebody to pick me up, set me on my beast, and take me down to the end. Can I tell you, there be some people here who've done been down at the bottom and back again. But one thing I can say about it, I've got the experience, and the thing that experience working. Oh, the Bible said, "To the weak I became weak, that I might gain the weak, that by all means I might save some." Can I tell you this? There's a whole Bible full of people who's made more mistakes than I have. And the same grace that saved them is the same thing that picks me up. Can I get in this? Will there be somebody here? Oh, can I tell you this? I'm not seeing it as a backslide. I'm seeing it as part of the story. Somebody say amen. Well, it feels pretty good in here. But there's a spirit of restoration in here. But there's a spirit of reconciliation. I ain't gonna take no more time. I just come to give God the praise. Give Him the glory. Read in His Bible. You see how the saints in the past held fast to God's promise, put their faith to the test. I know they had a hold of His powerful hand. 'Cause in the midst of the storm, when they should have gone down, they found strength to stand. So let the floodwaters roll, let the storm winds blow, let everything hell has carried my soul. It may hinder me, bring me down on my knees. That's as far as I'll go. Now the battle's been lost on that old rugged cross. I'm gonna reach heaven no matter the cost. The next mountain I climb, I just might find sweet heaven in you. You know, I remember thinking over there about David. And the Bible said that David looked out over his rooftop and he seen Bathsheba and to talk about them consequences. And the Bible said that there's going to be some consequences. He told David that the baby was going to die. Oh, can I tell you, when lust has conceived, sin is born. But can I tell you this? The Bible said he lay trying to keep what God was trying to kill. He didn't want God to take the baby. The Bible said he laid down in the dirt for about 7 days. Have you ever been down in the dirt for such a time? The Bible said that no man could make him rise. No man could pick him up. He laid down in the dirt trying to keep what God was trying to kill. The Bible said no man could raise him up. He could. Can I tell you this? Nobody can pick you up. Nobody can make you go to church. But it's going to be up to you. The Bible said this. They began to chatter. And David started listening to the chatter. And when he said he perceived that the child was dead. And then when David seen that the child was dead, he got up and changed his apparel. Somebody say, man, I'm still changing.